I'ma gotta get it.
Watch it for the comma and the comma and the comma got it. Comma and the comma and the comma got it. Get it, comma and the
I'ma gotta get it.
watch it for the comma and the comma and the comma got it. Comma and the comma and the comma got it. Get it, comma and the
Hello, we are here live at Conestoga, ready for a little bit of League of Legends actions. I'm Curtis Cove Callings, alongside Willow, New Chaos Bridges. Willow, how are we feeling on this fine Tuesday afternoon?
Probably better than you are.
Yeah, it's been a long day for me, but a good way to cap it off is maybe seeing a good League of Legends game. I mean, we talked with the boys a bit before this, and you know, they got me a little excited. It's my first time seeing them in quite a while since our last semester there, and so big things I'm expecting. We'll have to wait and see. Willow, what are you expecting?
I don't actually know what to expect, especially, you know, we have a lot of teams with new members. So you can't really just go into things being like, oh yeah, it's going to be like last semester. We know how they're going to play. I mean, I already, with talking with the team, there's a lot of changes that are happening. So it's just kind of got to watch and see.
Yeah, we will be having to wait and see here, as this should be a pretty big matchup. If you don't already know, this is for NACE, NACE, not for NECC. League of, you don't know.
Yeah, you're looking at me like I know. I was just like, I hope you figure it out.
I was hoping so, as all of our League of Legends fans out there, you've been awaiting the return of this team, and you see them there on the screen. Some new names, but some familiar ones too. Of course, you see Lopachinsky. You see, of course, Fusion and Korm, the guys that we've come to know and love. But
you're forgetting about, did you say Lazaro?
Lazaro.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Sorry, Lazaro.
He's in the middle too.
That's why I forgot him.
Because he's in the middle?
He's in the middle of the 4 white boys.
Okay. All right.
And then who are those new members, Willow, joining the team?
We have on the left side, Siren. And we have Ramusi. Over there, the blonde one. My new favorite player.
Again, new scenes. Like you were saying, there's nothing much you can expect when you have new players. We'll see how the team gels. We'll see how they play as a unit. Of course, sitting in order of where they will be playing. You've got Korm on the left there.
That's Korm?
No, excuse me.
That's Fusion.
That's Fusion on the far left.
I was going to say, that's not Korm.
Yeah, so playing in the game tonight is these 5. That's going to be Fusion, Lopa, Siren, Ramosi, and Lazaro. So we got a big night here for this unit. It will not be the unit we see every Tuesday. It's going to change. It's going to mix up.
Yep.
By the end of the semester, I'm hoping to see the best lineup.
I hope so too. Honestly, usually that's what we want, the best lineup that we can get. Can you imagine if they just went, the worst one, the worst results we'll take.
I want to see the biggest dumpers here. I want to see.
Can we get a team of just players?
Us.
Can we get a team together?
Well, we'll see how they shake out here as we look into the standings. Of course, in our division here, you got Condors, Oakland University, George Mason, Butler, and we are facing tonight Bruton Parker, James Madison, the University of Kansas, Grace Christian, and Mizzou. Willow, I will give you $5 if you can tell me what Mizzou means.
What it means?
Yeah, what it is.
Miss you.
Nope. Not close. That is, well, it is Missouri.
I thought it was, I kind of had a guess, but I thought you meant like the actual meaning of the name.
Yeah, it
not like
Missouri.
the location.
Yeah, Mizzou. It's just short for Missouri. I like testing you on your geography things because
you should not. Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, you live under a rock.
I do.
As the players today, of course, going into their matchup against Butler Esports. Again, hopefully they're not living under a rock. They've, I assume, had time to practice. They've had time to get to know each other. I mean, there was a whole selection process. Lopachinsky, he's had his hands all over the construction of this team.
Did he?
I don't know. I feel like he would have.
We're just going to make it up. We're just going to say we're putting the label on it.
From what I talked to Lopachinsky back in semester 1, back when it was the other lineup that we were running, he was the IGL for the team. He was the leader, and he was telling me about how he was thinking towards semester 2 and who is going to be on this team. And so I'd have to imagine that's the guy you trust with roster construction. That's the guy you trust with this unit. Of course, him, Lazaro, they've been, well, I mean, they were inseparable in our first semester, sitting beside each other, cuddled up.
Did they?
Yeah, because Lopa would be the jungler sitting right now where Ramusi is sitting. He is our new jungler for the afternoon. And then you got in the middle there, Siren taking over mid from Karami.
I hope Karami's actually doing well where he is.
Me too, because he played some great Counter-Strike. He played some great League of Legends for us here, but yes, you see the man with the fresh tats. I don't know how fresh they are. But you see the man with the cool looking tats there in the middle. He's gonna need to be big as well as the jungler.
Yeah, I mean, they did say that they had big shoes to fill. So they know the positions that they're in, the people that played them previously. So hopefully they can make themselves proud, because if they make themselves proud,
well, they
in
make
turn,
that man proud.
They'll make him proud, and they'll make us proud, and they'll make everyone in chat proud.
And then they make themselves proud. And that's
It's a full circle thing, yeah.
It's all about self-confidence, and it's one of those things where you know you're taking over the spot, like you said, of someone who is good. I mean, Lopachinski was our previous jungler. He's now going to be playing a little bit of a flex wherever the team really needs him to play. And that's what he offers to the team, being good at every role. But to your point, filling big shoes, it is so easy to get down on yourself, especially if you don't come out of the gate hot. That's going to be my biggest thing to look out for. How does Conestoga start the game?
Yeah, how do they start it? Where's their mental state at? Where's the drive at? Are we front wheel drive? Are we back wheel?
Rear wheel? I don't know.
I don't know.
I would
Maybe
like
we're
to be
four
all
wheel?
wheel. Yeah, or four.
Off-road?
Well, we'll hope this team doesn't take it too off-road, as we saw before in some of our previous Conestoga matches. When you start to shake up the strategies, things start to go a little bit poorly. So we'll see if this team can stick to the strategies that they might have, they might not have. They could be spitballing it out there.
They could. I mean, that was one thing we actually didn't talk to them about. Is, do you have a plan going into this?
Well, they don't want to reveal their plan to anyone else.
Which is smart.
Not even us.
Not even themselves,
Not
actually.
even themselves. As we are getting closer and closer to our first game of the season. Of course, if you are new to our League of Legends actions, it is a best of 3. Of course, the games go around 30 minutes, so we should have a lot of action for you guys tonight. Conestoga versus Butler, the new members, that's the biggest story.
It is.
The other big story is that Conestoga, the Esports Hub, as beautiful, as amazing as it is, it's rather hot today.
It is crazy hot. I was standing there and I understood why we have an AC in production. They don't get it.
No.
We're lucky though, but I was standing there, I was like, it is hot.
So, for something you wouldn't think the conditions would affect our esports matchup, well, we can't avoid it.
Well, the good thing is they don't need their little hand warmers.
That's true, a staple here.
It's a big staple here.
It's a staple that took us about a full semester to figure out what they were.
That is true.
As to that point, let's hope it doesn't take the full semester to figure out who this team is. Of course, we did talk a little bit with them. It's up in the air right now. It's up in the air if they're good. It's up in the air if they're bad. They say, they hope this is the unit that can get it done.
I would hope so. I want to see more chips come into Conestoga. Some more gold jerseys.
Now, of course, this was the team. Well, not the exact team, but our League of Legends team did fall into the playoffs last year.
They did. They were one of, what, 3 teams?
Something like that.
4 teams?
Yeah, they made it in a very odd circumstance. I remember Lopachinski had to draw a diagram to fully explain how they made the playoffs.
I remember, actually, I was recording a podcast episode with Fusion, actually, when he received the notification from Lopachinski that they made it into playoffs. During that filming, he was actively like, oh, we made it, we're not sure how. And then he kind of went over it. There's a lot of, between first, second, there's a lot of ties, a lot of, 3 people. It was a bit of a... It was a thing.
Yeah, so we'll see if this year we can not do that. Just make it normally. That would be so nice. But it would be cool, again, to have a moment on a live podcast.
A live podcast?
Well, not live, but on a podcast that's being recorded. That would be pretty sweet. I know we do have a little something for the stream after the game.
Yeah,
a little post-game interview with Lazaro at the end of the table there.
Yeah, hopefully it goes good.
We'll see. We'll see. That interview will be very different depending on how this game goes.
That is very true. We can either see tears or
Ooh,
smiles.
Tears for game
You
1.
never know.
That's serious.
The questions might make the tears come.
Now, are you putting the pressure on the team, or is the
is the team putting is the pressure being put on the team, or is the team putting the pressure
on themselves.
On themselves.
Or on the opponents. Who's to say? Who is
We
to
don't even know anymore.
say? We are getting so close to this game, and I'm anticipating a lot here. All I really care about, and the biggest things, well, I care about the whole thing, but all I really do want to see is those new blood. How is Siren? How is Ramos going to do? Of course, I keep reiterating that, but of course, these are our new guys. These are the guys that we have zero clue what to expect.
Yeah, we've never seen them play. I feel like I've heard that Siren is familiar to the guys. I could be wrong about that, but I've definitely heard his name before. So they might be. We're not familiar with them at all.
We're barely familiar with each other.
Are you telling me that this last year that we've been together meant nothing?
Don't phrase it like that.
Fake classmate over here. Doesn't know anything.
Fake friendship. I don't even know your gamer tag. Again, the boys waiting. Of course, these last minutes before the game starts, that's when the sweat starts to pour. That's when the hands kind of start to shake. I mean, it is only game one, but every good coach says that you start the season 1-0, and then you go 1-0 every week after to be undefeated. Every week is week one. You treat it like that. Short memories if they do end up losing. But you can't ride off of success. You can't do that. It has to be a team that plays with structure. It has to be a team that knows what they're doing. Dare I say deliberate. They have to be very deliberate tonight.
Yeah, I mean, deliberate, precise. You got to understand what you're going to do and actually perform it.
The biggest thing for me is, where are the Void Grubs going to be if they're on our side? Where are the Drakes going to be? What Drakes spawn? Exactly. What spawns? What abilities do we get? Do we get the big minion? I don't remember its name.
Baron?
The Baron, yeah. Baron Ashore.
We're also slowly coming back into the game.
We are hoping right now that the players that you're seeing on the desk are a little bit more up to speed than we are.
I hope so. I mean, they laughed when we told them that you didn't play the game, and I rage quit after 2 AI games. So,
So a very high pedigree to live up to.
yeah.
As you're looking at the logos, we are looking at the game. We see a few of the guys starting to join the server. Of course, I like to say it, the difference between real sports and esports. Lots of things. Like, you don't just watch the players go out onto the field or onto the ice. You just sit in a room looking at each other, little awkwardly. I mean, there's no mute. Like, I hope they're playing music. I hope they're staying pumped. I mean, they kind of look bored.
A little bit. I'm surprised we don't get any, like, the lean back chairs, the lay down positions.
Fully back.
Lope was kind of doing something, but I'm talking, like, we're talking Silly Shadow, Kip level lean back.
Oh,
We don't have it.
those-
Yeah, the lean back, the full lay down position. We don't have that yet.
The full lean back.
What's also going to be interesting is actually, because obviously we've gone against some of these schools. I'm curious to see if we recognize any names.
Well, this is a team that we have had matchups against in our prior seasons.
I'm not recognizing any of the names other than maybe
Papa Jester.
I don't remember him.
I remember Cathargo, Papa Jester, both.
Cathargo actually sounds familiar, yeah.
Some of the other guys that you can see, maybe
Sai.
Sai, Leiden, I hope. As we are in our ban phase, you see the guys, again, just waiting patiently for that. As on the bottom of the screen there, characters flying off the board.
That's true. Characters that we don't know. We're going to be calling each other. This whole stream right now is going to be us actively acknowledging that we do not know much.
Honesty is the best policy.
Exactly.
The
Until
truth will set you
it
free.
means not good with honesty, if the lie has to come in, then it's going to come in. But we're not going to lie yet.
You know what you know what I lack in game knowledge? I make up for in understanding when a kill is important. I'll make that kill.
We understand when a pentakill is actually really good.
Pentakill? That's a good thing? What?
What is a pentakill?
Yeah, you deserve a little bit of silence for that one, as we do have our first pick on the board here, Ash.
Ash?
I don't know if these silent. Ashy for
Maybe
Condors.
there's an accent on it. A moo
Amumu, which
is back.
we do know That is one of the Conestoga Condors picks, but they seem to have like 8 picks each that they're ready to bust out whenever they need. We heard from our mid laner there,
Yeah.
Siren.
I never get to pick mine.
I never get to pick my character. I
And
never.
then Ramusi was like, yeah, most of the time mine gets banned, so like gotta go with someone else.
That's the skill these guys have, though, that they are fully expecting to not play who they want, and they, expect to win still.
Yeah,
Maybe.
which is good. I mean, having multiple champs in your back pocket, I mean, sounds pretty good.
I can't even do that in Valorant,
I
let alone.
I have 2.
Yeah, I got 2 to 3 in Valorant, let alone Riot's other game with
Eh.
1,000 heroes in it.
Oh, look, there's Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx flies off the board next. We're back over to Conestoga, and the more and more these picks fly off, the closer and closer we get to the game, and just you see Yuri behind them as well, always offering a helping hand, always offering a little bit of support.
Oh, he's a great guy. Very useful. He gave us, I remember when we first got into this, he gave us a full rundown of a bunch of stuff.
The only reason I know what Void Grubs are.
Yeah, yep, the purple things.
The purple things that will most likely be grabbed first.
Yeah.
That is.
The things
Of course,
you need.
of course, you, the listener. If we are wrong,
Please call us out.
flame us in the chat. I want to see it. I can take it.
Exactly.
I
The
think it's
best
funny.
way to learn is to get made fun of.
The best way to learn is to be wrong.
Exactly. And own up to it. We have to own up to the fact that we're wrong.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing here. The semester of honesty. We did Overwatch last night, and I'll be real with you. Me and Leaf were being rather honest with the audience during that game.
Oh yeah, I listened to it, and I seen you guys kind of getting flamed in the comments, but not really. I was just like, I'm gonna let it be.
Yeah.
Gonna let it happen. But
Okay,
hey,
again,
we
deservedly
got
so.
more picks. Nocturne.
And Braum for the Condors side here. It would be cool to know who was picking who.
Yeah, I feel like this is one thing we always have a conversation about is wishing that we knew who was who until, because usually, I mean, we have to wait till we get in the game. This is a champ I've not seen before.
Yeah, Nico.
Neko?
Probably that.
Neek?
We'll have to wait and see it. We'll see if Conestoga is used to these. Of course, this is a team that, from what I saw walking into the Esports Hub today, that practices a lot. They're in the zone a lot. They're guys that play the game more than anyone else I could name.
Yeah.
Other than legit pros, I don't see anyone else that plays League of Legends more than these guys. So that's why I'm like, when we see a character we don't know, I'm not worried. I'm not worried for
Hopefully,
the boys.
we shouldn't have to be worried.
But
I'd
if the
say.
boys see something, an off pick that they don't know.
If we see them start making faces, we know something is not good.
Correct.
That's when we know we're doomed.
And that's what we look for here in the band phases. I'm not sure if I'd call that a face, but I'd call that locked in.
Yeah.
Of course, if you don't already know, this is when strategy gets called. This is when strats are on the board. This is when the guys, I mean, you see laughter from from Siren there. But again, this is when, figuring out stuff happens because everything changes based on the opponent's picks.
Yeah, it's like being a toddler all over again. You're relearning how to walk. You're relearning strats. Is that a good way to put it?
I wouldn't say relearning. I'd say it's like
never know.
graduating from school and now knowing what you're going to do.
We've graduated from high school. Now we're coming back to college.
We're picking our strats. We're picking our courses. We're picking
Your electives are coming in.
picking the course of action for the game. That's bad. I'll acknowledge that. As more picks off the board, Butler University.
Rel.
Yep. Rel.
White text on the
and
white background
Quinn.
again.
That's Quinn. I can read sometimes.
You say that as if you're not fully leaned into the table.
Squinting.
Sometimes I feel like a grandma sitting here looking at these screens.
I feel like a grandpa watching League. It's a
Yeah.
great game, but wow, so much happens
I
in
mean,
these
it
games.
feels like you aged that long.
I will say, of these sports, the esports that we play here, hardest one.
It
By
is, but this is also, I find that we have the most fun casting the League games.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to
We'll see.
sound a
Well-
little more happy?
Well, we'll see when Friday we have an MLB The Show stream.
Okay, that's for you though.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
I would not.
That's only for me, as Galeo, the last pick for Condors Esports.
Olaf.
Olaf from Frozen. It's That's what he looked like.
I'm happy that I'm not the only one that thought of that.
That's immediately where my mind goes. As to my point, though, this has to be the hardest one. Of course, a game like Rocket League maybe takes a little bit more individual skill with your fingers on that controller, but mentally there is nothing that competes to League Legends.
That's true, and you know they just switched it up on us. Shout out Butler for doing that. We got Seth. Is it Seth?
I think that's Set with 2 T's.
It is Set.
Game, set, match.
Ready, set, go.
Our brains are small.
It's okay. We're part of the electronic online internet era of children.
Oh, that's.
I think I was born with a phone in my hand. Honestly.
I don't think that's an excuse. I think that's just a reason why we're so dumb.
Yeah.
I hope that. Okay, but I feel like there's 2 sides to that story because I feel like all 5 of these boys here were born with a computer in their hands, playing like StarCraft or something like that.
Well, we do know Lopa does play Rust.
That doesn't
Or not
translate.
Rust.
Yeah, that doesn't translate.
Oh, RuneScape.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Not Rust. There's other players that do play Rust. There's 2 I know that have like over 7K hours in
You
it.
don't have to out them.
I'm not gonna say who it is. Just
The
that they have
hat
7K.
has come off.
He's the
He
chairs. The
is-
chairs been brought up straight.
He's getting serious. He's
He's locked in.
getting so serious, and we're getting so close to this game.
I want to make a comment. But I don't know if it'd be mean.
Maybe that comment will have to wait for a short little ad break, as we will be back with you, hopefully, for the start of this League of Legends game, so don't you dare go anywhere.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
What is up? We're back, and I hope that you stayed along because we are getting ever so close to that game. Of course, we're just building up that spectator delay. No stream sniping allowed, and if I catch you stream sniping, I'm coming for you.
You did threaten to dox me earlier.
Yeah, so don't stream snipe.
Watch yourselves.
If you stream snipe, just don't play video games. You should get banned. You should get, like, IP banned for stream sniping.
Not
That's
even.
evil.
Your whole PC should just explode.
Yeah, I like that. We should program that in. If you're watching Twitch at the same time as playing video games, your PC explodes.
No, because I do that all the time.
Yeah, you guys are probably doing that watching.
That's what I do with ours. Put it on the side, and
Yeah.
then you guys start talking. I'm like, oh my god, I know those people, and I stop what I'm doing, and I get yelled at by my teammates.
We'll see if that happens tonight. I hope there's no yelling between teammates. With the new teammates joining, of course, that team chemistry, while they might have gotten it all the way up to 100% by the last semester, who knows what it's at now. I mean, that's That's the biggest thing, especially for League of Legends. Making sure everyone is doing stuff in time with each other.
Yeah.
And that takes so much time to build. That timing, that rapport.
Yeah. The callouts, the
Help me, jungle, help me.
and also just the whole point. The whole point. Sorry, the quick bits of is it even an esports if you don't yell at teammates? No, you are
Fair.
not playing a video game correctly if you're not yelling at your teammates.
You're toxic.
You should. There's a reason that I do not use in-game chat, and it's because I sit there yelling at my screen.
You will get chat banned, is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
and yes, with Call of Duty, I'm surprised I'm not.
Now, this is a team where it's like, I'm used to the yelling from Valorant, especially
Yeah.
with pop-offs.
This is one of our quieter teams.
This is one of the more quiet, chill teams.
But then again, we haven't actually been in the hub when they're playing, so like we could be completely wrong. But
Yeah,
I
but
would place
even-
bets on the quieter ones.
Even with the Valorant team, I feel like I can hear them yelling from all the way in our room here
yeah.
in our studio. We'll see too. As it is only game one, I have
It
no
is.
clue how heated this will get. Of course, every game matters, but really, it's week one. It's recoverable.
That is true. It is week 1. I'm pretty sure it's also game 1 for them. Maybe not. Maybe.
It
Is
is
game
game
one?
one confirmed.
So brand new,
Brand new whip.
fresh out the box.
Has that smell to it?
Yeah, the new car smell.
No, it just smells like gamer in there.
Oh, ooh.
And,
That's not good.
You know, as the night progresses, these guys get more into it. Yeah, that's gonna continue on as they get more locked into this game. Any predictions?
I'm gonna go off of what I heard Lazaro say, and that we're gonna win.
Okay.
If we don't, I know who to blame.
You.
Him, because he
Oh.
told me.
Oh, okay. So,
I'm wholeheartedly putting all the blame on him.
well then, if you're saying they're gonna win, I'm saying they're getting destroyed. No, I'm not. I will not play devil's advocate. I got high hopes here. As this is a team we got quite familiar with last year, and we got quite used to winning.
Yeah.
They had a good stretch there. I feel like midway through the semester where they did hit their stride, and that's part of what earns them the playoff appearance.
Yeah. I mean, the whole playoff appearance, like we said, was a whole thing in itself, but they definitely played well enough to rightfully earn that spot. And I want to see them do it again.
Yeah, that goes without saying, as we are roughly 30 seconds away, T-minus 30 from, I almost said puck drop, but from player spawns. Player spawns. We're about an inch of the way. I don't know why I used time. I tried to measure time with a distance measurement, but we're about an inch away from this game starting.
I mean, I guess it works out.
Of course it did.
I don't know. I don't know what other ways to say that, honestly.
As we can see who is playing who, we got Lazaro on Quinn, we got Ramusi on Nocturne, we got Siren on Galeo, we got Lopaczynski on Ashe, and we got Fusion on Braum on that other side.
We do. I can't see one of the cards. It's okay.
Sai, SCY, I think.
Sai, I don't remember the champion, so we're just
It
gonna
didn't matter anyways.
thumbs up. We got Magic on a Mumu. We love a Mumu. Pumpkin Prince of Mumu. Full name.
But do we like facing a Mumu? Well, wait
I
and see.
don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We might hate it. Cathargo on Nico Neko. I'm gonna go with
I'm
Nico.
going Neko. Oh.
Okay.
All right, wow. Divided again.
Landon
Leadin.
is Jinx, and Papa Jester
Papa Jester.
is Rel.
So there are your agents. They're your, what
Champions.
are they? Champions, that's it.
I hope if I remember correctly.
There are your legends.
Your people.
Those are your legends in the League of
Zelda?
Legends, because that's what they play in. No, I'm lying. I'm spreading misinformation. You were right.
Champions. Shout out the champs.
Shout out the
Whoa.
champs. As we are so close, of course, things that we did get used to seeing last semester that we might see again. Lazaro on that top lane. Things happen sometimes. And then we got that.
He had his individual party up there most of the time.
They usually like dance around, wait for minions to spawn.
And then, like, I don't even think I remember that often seeing any of the teams needing to go up top.
Very rarely did the previous jungler Lopachinski really have to
No
go.
one really
offer
went up there.
support.
He kind of just fended for himself.
So we will see how Ramosi, the
New jungler.
new jungler, where he prioritizes going. Of course, every player has their own preferences.
Yep. We know last semester usually it was bot lane that got jungle joining. Mid lane was kind of dependent on if he actually needed help or not. And then Lazaro, like we said, he kind of just exists up top. We'll see if he continues to do that or if there's a complete change that we are going to see, because obviously Lopachinski is now bot lane.
Bot
right
lane,
now.
he's playing ADC.
ADC, from if I remember correctly.
Well, of course, Fusion on the end there. He's the support.
He is. Yeah, so yeah. I think.
But you see here, as the game kicks off, they're huddling up. It's like calling a football play right now.
Yeah.
We're not looking at them, but...
No, we're actually...
there they go. Minions have spawned, and that means the game...
We are very close. We're very zoomed in. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Observer. We love you.
Yeah, you see here, Butler, 3 of their teammates all just kind of huddled around.
Yeah.
That was kind of baller. It was kind of a baller explosion over it.
Oh, is that a little lizard?
Oh, and they're starting off hot by trying to get some jungle play. Ramosi, of course, he wants to get that final hit. He wants to steal anything. Realizes, oh, there's a few too many over there.
Oh, I'm a little outnumbered here. Let me just back up real quick. My bad. Siren up in the mid. He's already getting some shots. I mean, he's a little low on health, so he's kind of
that
not
means
getting the
nothing
shots.
at the
Nah,
end of the
not
day.
at all.
As
The minions are already back,
that's
and he
what
got healed, so it's nothing to worry about just yet.
What we do need to worry about, and what you should be watching in the early goings of this, gold at the top of your screen there. It's the numbers on the far right and the far left. What that number represents is basically how strong your character will be for the game, and whoever has more gold is the stronger team. Of course, they have to buy the right upgrades for that. These guys know what to buy, luckily.
I would hope so.
But that is what determines how strong they are. Anything else you need to look forward to? Maybe kills.
Yeah,
kills are funny.
Kills would be useful. Towers.
But towers, more useful. What we have learned before is that the team with the lesser amount of kills can win the game.
That is true,
That is not the aim of the game. It is all about strategy. It's all about those towers.
As long as you can get that Nexus killed, you're
Top
fine.
lane.
But we already see top lane is a whole different experience than what we were used to. We see Fusion and Lazaro running together because for some reason Butler decided to throw 2 people up there and throw a little bit of a curveball.
It's game 1, might as well.
I guess.
Open them up with a starting curveball. Gets them just looking confused. What's going on here? We'll see. Again,
A swing and a miss.
this early stage, these early goings of the game with Conestoga's new teammates matter the most. You see Fusion taking damage there. Minions and 2 legends.
Oh, there's
2
Lopachinski.
champs. Oh, going down. The first blood going over to Baylor. Excuse me, Butler. Baylor's a different universe.
Yeah, I was gonna say who's
Also
Baylor?
a good basketball school, like Butler is.
Oh, good to know. There's your little fact of the
It's a little
day.
sports fact, Curse Collins. Tune in Friday and I'll have a billion of those.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Can't wait for that. Lopachinski is off battling by himself. Like we kind of used to see, although it is the top lane, so usually we used to see Lazaro doing that. And there's Fusion coming in, playing support. Maybe what we don't actually realize is maybe the map is just flipped. But
There it is. Pop-out Jester taking huge damage there from Lopachinski. Fusion behind him had that shield up and was kind of body blocking there. Forced them into a bad
You
situation.
are not allowed to move.
Now they got to take out these minions. Of course, go for that tower. I didn't check it, Willow. Did you end up seeing if tower damage was done?
We said we're going to be
Then
honest,
no, you did
so
not.
no.
Thank you. Because if
I
they
don't
get
think
the
there
first,
was.
I hope not, because the first tower damage of the game going to the opponents is never a good sign. It's all, I mean, the first kill going to them, also not a good sign. Of course, I do like seeing it Kevin evened up.
That is true, and shout out Lopachinski for doing that. We got Lopa and Fusion, so it looks like there was a bit of a flip. Maybe my theory that the map is actually just flipped itself is correct.
Here we are.
'Cause,
You got
yeah,
Sai and Lazaro off on their own, doing their thing.
Yeah. Doing
Pushed
a little
up now,
song and dance.
getting damage on the tower.
Why does the tower look like a little gun, a little turret?
That's what it is. It's a turret.
I feel like it's never looked like that before.
I wouldn't know.
I feel like they looked like actual
yeah,
towers
I
before.
thought they did look like the Eye of Sauron from.
Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would just go straight up and then have like a glowy bit at the top that would shoot
Yeah,
you.
that's why these look
Maybe
different.
they changed it, as we have recently had our first update, our first balance patches.
Yep.
Shout out Andrew Ireland, he read that in the control room.
He did.
Changed a few things around in the game. Of course, the players maybe prepared for it. I would
Maybe.
hope to be prepared for it.
But hey, we also know there's streamer mode.
They've added streamer mode to League of Legends. Huge news as 3 of the Butler University Esports champions came over to that top lane. 2 of them taking huge damage as
I thought we were
Fusion-
going to get a kill.
Fusion and Lopaczynski are on a mission, trying to channel away is the Butler remaining champions.
Ooh,
As
Lazaro
that was
with
a huge
good
push.
hit. That was a good hit. Look.
Made
there's
mad.
A little chunk of health.
Void Grubs have spawns.
Oh,
We're gonna
our
see.
little purple dudes are back.
We're going to see the attention of the game start to split off now into a lot more jungling action, a lot more territory control, as we have big damage going down.
Oh no,
Cathargo has
Lopaczynski.
slain Lopa, but
Get the
in the
exchange
fight
at
too,
least.
Papa Jester, low HP, but Fusion
No.
can't do it.
Almost. He got him low. Both of them were pretty
And
low.
while that was going on, Butler got the Feat of Warfare there, popped up on the screen for a little bit. We got the Void
yep.
Grubs in return.
I was going to say, now that stuff is happening in the jungle, we get to really see how our new jungler is going to do at his position.
That is
So far, he got 1 Void Grub. It's better than I would do.
That's the perspective we'll give.
Yeah,
Better than I could do.
exactly.
As we do take a little look at the golds, reaching the 7-minute in this game, it is a 700 gold difference. Conestoga was up by like 100 gold earlier, so we'll see if they could get back into that one. 700 does not worry me personally.
Yeah, and I mean, the 700 definitely came in from those 2 extra kills. We're not going to say anything else. There's Ramusi.
Doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's clocked in. He's getting his hours.
Gets it done. That's the man to keep your eye on, him. And then I do want to say mid lane with Siren, but we haven't really had the chance to go over to him. Of course, that one, like Lazaro's fight, is pretty much just a one-on-one duel.
Yep.
The first player to make a mistake is who is going to lose.
That's true. And I did just see Butler is fighting what looks like a Drake.
Early.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. That, yeah,
You were
and there's the
bang
Hex
on.
Tech Drake. I seen it. It looked very strange. It was a little purple glowy looking thing. There's 3 of them that went straight to it, so they just...
They knew. That
they
was what
wanted
they
it.
were planning on doing from the start. And of course, the Hex Tech Drake. Its buff greatly increases the attack output of their team. The cooldowns come up quicker. Their attacks come out more rapidly. So
Sounds like a Drake you want.
seems like all of the Drakes are a Drake you'd want.
I think it's only 1 that's not good. But hey, look, Siren.
Clearing those
putting the work.
minions.
Minions and getting it.
We
Ooh,
have a little jungle
Lazaro.
fight. Yeah, Lazaro
Uh-oh.
has a 2-on-1 with minions also in the way. Ramusi coming over to help that mid fight as well
Fusion
as
taking the
Fusion.
kill.
But we got another fight here. This is on the top lane. Lopaczynski and
Oh,
Cathargo
no.
getting a duel, and Lopaczynski barely squeaks out of that with a very low amount of health. And we got another fight here. Fusion coming over in the mid. Lazaro with a little bit of backup. We'll see if they could get big damage on his side. Comes over Butler Esports. I assume both guys are going to pull out here. And
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's a 2v3. You'd be smart to do that. Lopaczynski's got 2 on him. He's really trying to stay behind that tower just to try to stay alive. It's all he can do, really.
And there it is. Got the kill, Cathargo. Smartly played, and yeah, there was no chance to channel. You're absolutely right.
He couldn't stay still. I mean, no matter what, I think he knew he was going to die, and he was just trying to just play out the time. But it's unfortunate. There's a lot of tower damage for our towers. It's something I've noticed. I mean, obviously with all the kills, especially top lane, I mean, kind of hard to avoid. But hey, we got a 2-on-2 action, 2-on-2 fight going on.
This is what we were more so expecting to see. 2
Yeah.
players in the bot lane.
There's some interesting plays coming out. Did someone just channel?
Yes.
Lazaro just managed to get a channel in there?
Yeah, Lazaro managed to get a channel. The jungler Ramosi comes over to offer support. They do have 3 of their team members over there. If you look at your mini-map, Yeah, they look to be really prioritizing this lane right now. Lizardo Fusion trying to shut them down as we might have a little battle here. The minions come back a little bit faster for the red side. That's going to give them a slight push advantage. Lopachinski, Lazaro actually duck out a little bit, go over to the jungle area.
They do. It looks like Lazaro went mid. Yeah, they've all switched around. Siren is now top lane. Lazaro looked like he flew over to mid. Lopachinski and Fusion are now down in the bottom lane. So this is a bit of a change up now. I think everyone's trying to get comfortable where they know they need to be. Get on the defense. I mean, there's Ramusi facing off against, what was it, Sai in the jungle. We got some more Void Grubs.
Lazaro getting some damage in on Sai, who's
Little
in that
bit.
jungle, has a teammate backing him up, and of course you got Ramusi, who you have to stay cognizant of. If you are a enemy gamer, if you're a teammate even, you have to know, where is my jungle? Is he ready to help me?
Yeah, jungle and support. If I need to cry out for help, will I have enough time to not die? Who knows?
Siren taking out those minions, not posing much of
They
a
took out
threat
their
at
minions,
first.
but we also we don't have minions.
We do
up
have
there.
one minion just beasting
A single,
that
yeah,
tower.
a single one down here on bot lane. Fusion, Lopachinski running together, finding
Red
one of
team. Red team got their
Cathargo.
very own Void Grubs
yeah, and Cathargo is just taking names.
on a rampage. That's a
Oh.
4 kill streak, a 5 kill streak from Cathargo. And he might not be done as going after Siren.
Oh, no.
Coming over to help though.
Siren got one
Ramusi.
kill.
Siren and Ramusi now, the dangerous tag team coming in. Pawpaw, Jester fleeing the attempt. Cathargo, a dangerous man. They'll see how the battle shakes down as big damage going out here. Siren staying in the battle and taking huge damage. Gets stunned and goes down to Cathargo with 6 of the 7 kills.
That's insane. Honestly, insane. Cathargo is our man to watch on Butler.
Yeah,
I think
that's
just
that's
overall.
why I remember that name from
Yeah.
last semester.
I'm trying to remember who got the double pentakill. I wish I remembered, but Lazaro's taking on his own fight here. In mid lane, we got Sai going against him. Fusion coming out of the water.
Lurking.
He's coming. He's taking names. No, he's not.
Just walking past.
He's just going for a stroll.
He's needed elsewhere.
Gotta go. His dog needed to go for a walk. That's all. Lopachinski
My
going
friend.
up against Leiden.
And doesn't have the minion support you would hope, has to pull back. Of course, we are more or less in a stalemate situation. The kills say otherwise. Of course, they're 7-3, 12, 13 minutes into this game. But the gold, it's still 20.8 to 20.1k.
Yeah, it's not much of a gold difference, which is interesting. What is the level difference going on? It looks like Lazaro's 9, Ramusi's level 8, Siren is 10, Lopa's 9,
And Lopa just got a
Fusion-
kill.
And thank you, Lopachinski. I just needed to say his name a couple. It's like Beetlejuice.
It is.
Say Lopachinski 3 times, he gets a kill.
And then, yeah, Fusion at level 7 there. And then on the other side, Pawpaw Jester, level 6. Cathargo, level 10. Magic, level 8. Sai, level 10. And then Leiden, who is spawning in, level 8. So it's even.
It's pretty, yeah.
even.
And Butler just got the Ocean Drake.
That's going to not kit this even, as they've...
However, they don't have 2 of a kind. Those are 2 different drakes that they've gotten, which is kind of good news. Lopachinski getting taken out by Leiden up top.
was unhappy about
Which-
Lopachinski's prior kill.
Yeah, and I mean, Lopachinski didn't actually channel back. He was just going after the tower, which
Get your
honestly, you
damage
kind
in?
of have to,
Get your
considering
damage in.
towers are kind of important.
And considering how close this game is, you don't have that opportunity to do massive tower damage.
You really don't. It's honestly, looking at everything, did a turret just fall?
Turret plating has fallen.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's more armor, so now it's a little more vulnerable.
Contextually, that's what you would assume, but this is League of Legends.
It could be anything.
Where at League of Legends fans even know nothing in League of Legends makes sense.
No. I mean,
Oh.
considering, like,
Based on
This-
how angry League of Legends players get, that's what I assume.
but do they really get that angry? Because, I mean,
Have you watched a Tyler Run stream?
have you watched Star Boys?
True, they are the most chilled players.
Exactly.
As we do have a pause, we'll continue just kind of shooting the shoot here.
Not sure why it's paused. Something's gone on. either one of our team.
Something's
Maybe it's,
happening.
I mean, maybe it's the spectator delay. Maybe this was actually happened 3 minutes
30 seconds
prior.
ago.
Yeah.
Well, it did. They, as you could see, actually on the
Yeah, they're still playing.
not to
so.
immersion break for
Yeah,
you
sorry
guys watching
the fourth
stream.
wall has been broken.
But the footage in the bottom left and the footage on screen are not synced up.
No, which kind of
sorry.
makes it more fun.
I apologize for breaking the immersion of our wonderful Conestoga Esports stream.
Exactly.
As yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, when you watch streamers, oh, there's a reboot. Rebooting Riot right now, so I'll say what I was going to say anyways. When you watch streamers play League, and when I am in a Discord call with my friends,
Okay.
it's the angriest game on the planet.
League of Legends?
Yes, there's a reason. Yes.
I don't play it, so.
Yeah, are you in Discord calls with people that play
No.
it? Yeah, so
What no?
you have not experienced
I've been in
someone
Discord calls with
raging.
COD players, and I've been in Discord calls with Valorant players.
Well, the funny thing for League, for me, is
Okay.
that they get mad at the enemies, and then they just get mad at the game itself.
See,
and
that's
then
like
they
Call
quit.
of Duty. But we don't quit. We just keep going and hate ourselves
And then you get
more.
mad at yourself. at
Yeah,
the
and then
end.
you just everyone's taking shots. Everyone. Unlike these guys. I mean, we got who's
15-minute update, Willow.
Fusion. Fusion's coming. Fusion's getting damaged. Lazaro's coming in too. It's a
Ooh,
4v4 going on. Lazaro getting Papa Gesture. Sirens don't know what he's off on. He's doing.
It looks like Conestoga forced the rest of them to retreat, to get out of there, and then it opened them up to take out some more stuff on the jungle. Everyone kind of reset into their position. You got Lazaro back on that top lane where we saw him to start the matchup.
And he's getting damage.
Huge damage. Of course, the minions lost. He says, I don't care. I want to kill you. I want to get you. As we see here, yeah, back over
Siren
to the bottom lane.
trying to get a channel. Got taken a little Cathargo.
The Rift Herald has spawned.
Uh-oh, that's usually what our team used to go for last semester, so we'll be looking to see if blue team takes Rift Herald, because that was the game changer on pretty much who would win, who would lose.
Agreed, as we are at the 16-16 mark in this game, and it doesn't appear that any towers have fallen.
Not
so
yet.
far. The kills 8-5. The gold 27k for Conestoga, 26k
And there
for
is
Butler.
currently a battle here for Rift Herald. It's
going
a war
down.
zone.
As
Oh my god,
Blue is taking a ton of damage, but
Lopachinski
Lopachinski also comes in, and he's got full health, and he's got his abilities shut down as things are going down. You've got 3 red Butler University team members left, and now they're jumping Lazaro. It's a 2v1 in the jungle, but Lopachinski is also in on the case, and he will be the last Condor standing, as of course that Rift Herald still has a lot of HP. There's time for Conestoga to come back, try to steal this kill, but Lopachinski, he ends up not pulling out, stays in the battle. He's trying to get them away from it. He's trying to give his team the chance, any chance to get the last hit on this Rift Herald, as this, like you said, might define the game.
It honestly, he might be good.
And the red team got the hit off, and Lopachinski gets slain in the process. Leading, getting a kill, his second of the game. Cartharco with 8 so far.
Craziness. Fusion here, mid lane. Everyone had to respawn back in. Lopachinski, 13 seconds till he's back.
He's got 4 kills in this one, leading the Condors.
And then Siren going after Papa Gesture. He's trying. They've parted their ways. It's a minion fight. It's the calm before the storm once again. Or be in the eye of the storm.
Yeah, but that storm worries me, Mute Chaos. That storm worries me.
But we got the first turret, so
yeah, it does not change how worried I am because of that Rift Herald's now being.
However, if we can get more turrets down and get into their nexus, into that little platform, they might be forced to use Rift Herald in that sense to push us back, which might then even the playing field or give us an advantage over them.
That's going to require a pretty big lead built up by Conestoga. We'll see if they can get that as another Drake has spawned.
Yes, a dragon has entered the field. Who will take it? No clue, because right now it's a 3v2 right here. 3v3 now with Cathargo coming in. The man you don't want to see in a fight. And it is now a 4v4 4.
Everyone in the jungle, they all want this straight. Conestoga instead has the positioning.
It's a 5v4 right now.
Everyone's in except for the top lane as coming right in Butler, Cathargo, Magic. Papa Jester gets singled out. He gets singled out. We'll see if they can finish it here as the big damage goes to Lipachinski. He was also singled out. We'll see what goes down as lead and gets slain. Papa Jester gets slain. You've got low HP on Cathargo. You got low HP on Sai, but a triple kill. A triple kill comes out for Cathargo. And they steal it. They steal it with a quadra kill. In A's, 12 kills, 12 for Cathargo in 20 minutes. Are you kidding me?
Cathargo okay?
No.
Are you
Unreal, unreal. That was, wow.
Cathargo, a high recommendation to think about possibly, changing from collegiate to a little bit higher. Because what are you doing here, buddy?
Playing so well, locked in, and that gives them
double towers.
They aced us. That gives them such an opportunity.
Everyone spawned back in on Conestoga. Mid turret's gone. Bottom's probably really close. A spawned bot.
Yo. They did it. They did a thing.
What is a spawned bot? That's something I don't think we've seen before, honestly. But hey, Rimosi's in the jungle, getting some gold. Fusion's off. He's found Papa Jester. It's a 3v1 right now.
Having so many battles here in the jungle.
3v2
You've
now.
got Jinx, coming in, leading. I do like Conestoga in this situation. Papa Jester getting singled out so hard and going down as well. Lopachinski grabbing it at the end. Of course, the kill leader keeps on rising for Conestoga. If you also look at the kills for Conestoga, Lopachinski's been everywhere in good ways, in bad ways.
Yep, I mean, kills are 10 to 18. The gold, still only a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, that's...
However,
1.2
towers for Butler.
What's the second one? Top lane? Or, no, bot lane.
Bot lane, yeah.
Bot lane and mid
Mid
lane.
and bot. There's a whole lot of fights. We got a bit of a 4v3, but Fusion with the nice little kill. Shutting down, it seems like, probably Cathargo, but lead-in. Taking out Fusion. Cathargo was not killed.
I don't know if you saw what I saw. And I don't even know what I saw, Willow. But Cathargo came in and stunned 3 Condors, leading to lead-in, getting the kills. That was an unreal team play. That's unreal coordination.
They're 10 kills up on us now. This is interesting.
The end of the beginning.
Don't say that. This is
Well, we're pretty far out of the beginning of this stage. I say it's the end of the beginning. I don't know whether or not it's going to be the beginning of the end. Conestoga's going to have to play really, really well with their backs against the wall now.
That is true. I mean, we're 22 minutes in, 11 to 21. 2 towers, 1, I don't even know what that symbol is, for Butler. Butler with 38.9k, with Conestoga, 11 kills, like I mentioned. 1 tower. Yeah, we did get 1 tower.
Got the top lane tower. You can see it there.
Yep. 37.2k gold. It's not, there's Rift Herald. Why are they using it there?
They see an opening. As you look at your mini-map, they've got 2 rushing down the lane, and that's it. Blue tower destroyed, and they're really looking to make that push with 3 of their remaining champions. And the big boy coming in.
But
it's going to take a huge defensive attempt.
And there goes Rift Herald. The 3 members of Butler retreating back into the jungle now that they know that Conestoga has come in to defend.
They've got 4.
All 4. The 5th one, not sure where he's at. Bottom lane, chilling, doing something. However, it's Fusion, Lopachinski running together. Lazaro back up top.
And we see actually the Jinx and Mumu and the 3rd Cathargo coming over to mid lanes, and they're actually going all the way back down to that bot lane. It seems like they're really spreading out and they're really trying to confuse Conestoga here. Either that or they're really trying to confuse me. And it's working.
Maybe it's a bit of both. They're just confusing the entirety of Conestoga right now.
They have strats. That's what I can say. They came into this game uber prepared.
They did, and I think the beginning really kind of messed up Conestoga, where we did have 2 players on top. Not really something that you normally would expect, so to say. And so, yeah, it kind of threw off Conestoga. They got a little jumbled around, not sure where to go, who to put where. Plus, it's a new team, so it's just a whole bunch of
question marks, whole bunch of variables.
yeah. There's a lot of unknowns here. There's Siren popping into the jungle, taking out some things. Magic taking out some more things in the jungle.
This is, of course, that softer, quieter phase of the game where the teams, again, doing their arms race, so to say, loading up on anything they can need. And if you look at the goal difference, it's starting to become apparent. 3K for Butler.
It is, and we will see possibly another 3v3 fight, possibly a 3v2, depending on how these boys play out. Another dragon has spawned in. Will it be the Cloud to get the 3?
Well,
it looks like
Cloud
it.
one was the last one, and so it would make sense.
I don't think one of the dregs, if you get all 3, is not the best, and I think it might be Cloud. It's either Cloud or Water. One of the 2 is not actually that beneficial. A blue turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, that's the
Butler
top
now
lane.
with 4.
We do have a big fight here in the jungle, closer to the bot lane as the Baron the Short has spawned in. The problem is, while we are all over here, you look at your mini-map, they are on our platform. They're on our spawn platform in the top lane. It's been fully pushed down. Cathargo is dominating, picking up 2 kills in the middle, and Siren is at low HP as well. Triple kill here. Cathargo is just a man on a mission.
Objective bounties have only just started. That's honestly...
And they're gonna get the dragon again. They rich get richer.
The poor stay poor. There's the Cloud Drake getting taken out. Cathargo's so low. He's just getting a little bit. And they're going after the Baron.
Cathargo has...
unfortunate.
If you look at their KD on their team, you see their top guy, Sai, hasn't died yet.
Really?
You see 1 for kills, 0 for deaths, 8 assists.
Oh, that's where you're looking. I'm looking over the side for some reason.
Yeah, so Sai has 8 assists so far. Magic has 11 assists to 1 death and 2 kills. Of course, Cathargo with 1 death, 16 kills. And then the final 2, of course, Leadin has 15 assists. Everyone is getting in on the action as Pablo Jester also has 13. That is teamwork.
It really is. That is crazy. Actually crazy.
Yes, this is a team that knows itself and each other well.
Yeah, this is... Did the team, like, not miss a day practicing together?
Practiced all winter break.
All winter break.
All of
Monday to Sunday. Sunday to Sunday. That's actually insane.
Yeah, they're playing. This is, of course, you're watching this on the Conestoga Condors stream. But I have to give respect where respect is due.
Yeah.
This is one of the more impressive games. A game that was so close for so long. Until it wasn't, and now it's been like...
Then Cathargo really went, I'm a go.
I'm goated. And now look at the positioning, pushing us all the way back to our spawn.
Just trying to defend it, get those kills in, but they just beat us in these fights. We see them pushing them back though. It is a 4... Yeah, a 4v4. We've got damage on them. There's Lazaro coming in, but Sai comes in. Lopachinski gets taken out. Cathargo is legendary right now. The entire team.
4 for Cathargo.
Oh my.
4 for Cathargo ends the game for us. I'm sorry, but that ends the game for us. No one's gonna spawn for 30 seconds. Quad kill at this stage with ice in his veins. There's little you can do when you go up against an attack that strong.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we look stunned,
It's because we are. That was Cathargo. He came in here. And he stunned us. Because what?
now we did say we don't know League of Legends, but we didn't say it wasn't fun to watch. That was a barn burner.
Yeah.
That was... How long was that a close game till?
It was almost, I feel like,
16 minutes in. That was still close.
maybe even 18, 20.
And then it just...
It popped off.
Just done. Over.
Butler seen their in and they mopped the floor with us.
Impressively so. Of
Yeah.
course, I I'm wearing a Conestoga shirt, but I have to give them respect. That's one of the better second halves of a League of Legends game I've ever seen. We've seen a League of Legends game. We casted a game together that had 60 kills up on the board. It didn't feel like that.
No.
That was unique. This was also unique. Hopefully it's a thing where they understand what went wrong, because that is what's crucial to fixing your mistakes. If you don't know when you're wrong, then you're going to keep repeating what ain't right.
Yep, this is where VOD reviews become very, very handy. Very handy. Like,
very necessary.
Yeah, you get to look back at that and go, okay, what went wrong? And how? And can we steal any of their strats? Can we know where they went right?
Can we steal their swagger? Can we steal their flow? Because, again, that's a team, Thargo especially.
Oh.
Calm down.
Yeah. Buddy, like I said, out of collegiate, go up. Go up.
Yeah, much like our very own Karami did.
Yeah.
Like, I see just, talent. I mean, I will say, when it was going right for Conestoga, it felt good.
Yeah.
It's just, once they grabbed that hold, they held it. You talked about VOD review. You talked about what needs to change to get into this game. If you want to see what went wrong, well, you go down below. You scroll that VOD all the way back. If you find it, put in the comments. We might go like whisper a thing or two to the team, see if they can figure something out. But until then, we're going to send it off to a quick break. Make sure you stick around because we got more League of Legends action for you.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's $1 billion industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
we are back here, ready for our second game of League of Legends tonight. If you are just joining the stream, I'm Curtis Cove Collings. That's Willow, New Chaos Bridges.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. We just had a
wild game.
That's a word for it.
Cathargo.
Yeah. Okay.
Buddy.
So, again, if you're just joining the stream, we're facing Butler. They have this guy. His name's Cathargo. And he's unreal. We'll see if he can do it twice. Of course, who knows if that was replicable? Who's to say? But he had 17 kills at bare minimum. He had 17 kills.
And like 2 deaths?
Yeah, I think something like that. It was a very, very good game until it wasn't. And then Butler dominated.
Yeah, we finished with the 11 to 27. Kill-wise, Conestoga with 11, Butler with 20, over 25, I think.
Yeah, but the thing about that I care about the most is that it was like 8-4 with 15 minutes into the game. Like, it was close. Gold was close. It's a game where I'm like, if Conestoga, like I said pre-stream, if Conestoga plays better, if they come out of the gate swinging, then they can have it. They can win it. You just saw something.
Yeah, I just saw Corm come in. So
a
like,
wild Corm appears out of the tall grass.
I heard the Pokemon theme song come in. I was like, oh my god.
It's him.
Whoa.
He's a guy that is, of course, still part of the team.
Yep.
But not playing tonight. He's a guy that we will see later on in this semester playing for our very own League of Legends team. Will it change anything? Oh.
We'll see.
Well, we will see. That's why we play the games.
Yeah.
Because who knows what's going to happen.
So that's why we play the game.
That's why we play the game.
Love just get his giant water bottle.
Good. Hydration. If you aren't drinking water, you get yourself a water bottle right now. I'm looking at you.
They can't see you looking at them, but yeah.
No, I know, but they hear me. My intimidating voice. I'm not, no.
Okay, I feel like Lopachinsky had a different water bottle, though. Did he get it wrapped like a car?
Got it wrapped like a skin in a, or like a
I
gun
feel
skin
like
in a
because
game.
it's the same like shape. It's the same water bottle, just a different like, literally a different skin on it.
Just, it's worth more. It's worth more in the Steam marketplace.
It's like a CS2 knife.
Now, hydration's important as it is hot in that room. We talked about this earlier on. It is
Maybe
very
it's cooled
hot.
down, actually.
I hope it's cooled down.
I hope so.
I didn't pop in, but if that heat continues, that's going to get in their heads, especially suffering a tough loss. I mean, there's so many mental obstacles now that are going to be in their way. So much more than skill-based obstacles.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like totally focused on what's going on in the hub.
Lopachinsko went over to Lazar's computer, forced him to join the lobby because he wants to play some League of Legends.
He's like, we need to get this going.
He's like, I want to get back in this. And the reason why we play the games is because the underdog can sometimes win. And right now, Conestoga is that team.
Yeah, we've seen the underdog come back. So we might see a round 3.
What I am looking for. Yeah, you know, maybe don't let every single player on their team get assists.
Yeah.
That was
maybe
huge.
Actually, because I think it was what Psy
had
that
0 deaths.
Had 0 deaths. Yeah.
He was never. I don't know how. I don't
maybe
know
at
how.
the end he had like maybe 1, but up until like 5 minutes till end he was 0 deaths. So one of them had what, like 13 assists.
There was all 4 of them had over 10 assists, and then
wow,
of course,
okay,
yeah, Cathargo was just in the zone for that game. Of course, that's the type of stuff that we want to see now in return. You got to get your revenge. This has to be something that fuels them instead of hurts them.
I hope so. Maybe what they need to do is just bring their screens closer to their faces and tilt their keyboard a little bit more. And
really lock in. That's it. That's
really just start yelling at each other.
Yes, Coach Willow.
I would make the worst coach ever. Dude, I'd be making people cry. I'd be yelling at people. Like, midway through, I'd be like, oh, the stuff that I would say to people, I would get fired so fast.
You would not make it long
No.
in a coaching position.
But maybe the yelling might make it better. Who knows?
As the draft... I doubt it would make it better. I think, this team, I hope they stay calm, cool, and collected. Heading into their ban phase. Of course, Conestoga is now going to be your red team on that right side. And, of course, we said it before, but I'll say it again. This is where strategy is discussed. This is where Lopachinski gets a little lean in his chair. He's back. He's calling strats.
Ooh.
He's listening.
We had banned one of their champions that they played last.
That was
round.
Neko.
Yeah.
Or Neku. Whatever. However they want to be pronounced.
The champion.
The chat will let me know. The chat will let me know. But we banned it, and that's huge. I mean, one of the biggest things, I can't remember whose character did it. I think it might have been Cathargo. But that big circle of stun was just huge for them. And that's going to be the #1 priority moving forward, I'd have to assume.
I would hope. I would hope so.
Because that is a huge reason
That's
why
what.
everyone
That's
was
what
staying in on
got
the fight.
a lot of kills. Was just that big stun because everyone would be all together and the stun would just hit everyone. Couldn't do anything, and just that's where all the assists came in. That's where all the kills came in. But what is coming in right now?
Well, we got on the Condors spot. We got Amumu.
He's back.
He's back. Finally.
On our side.
Didn't get stolen. A popular character. Very popular. As you also have Ezreal on the Conestoga side.
Yep, and Butler, we've got Miss Fortune and Shinzao if they keep him, because last time I said that and they decided to change it up on me. So.
And they won't. They will keep it as is, as we do have the Lopa cam. And he's thinking. Look at that face. That's a thinking face.
Is Corm pacing in the background, looking around, making Lopachinski laugh.
That's what's needed. That is what's needed here, especially moving forward, especially after a tough loss.
Hey, maybe Corm will play coach.
I think he's going to play moral support.
Maybe. You might tell them what. Get their stuff together. I don't know. We got Silas.
Silas as one more pick for Conestoga. Head to our next bans. Of course, I feel like the bans will be more important than the picks for Conestoga. Based on what we based on what we just saw.
The Butler banned a champion that I recognize the picture, but I can't put name to picture. It's a little worm-looking dude. We've seen him before. Don't remember his name.
It's Talia gets picked here for Conestoga, going into our bans, and of course, gotta lock in here. You gotta lock in your strats. You gotta lock in how you're going to start that game. As if we started that game in the 8-kill position rather than the 4-kill position, then who's to say we're not that team that goes forward? Of course, Drakes, the Dragons, that'll be huge. We did get the first Void Grub, didn't pan out.
That's true. I mean, yeah, Void Grub I feel like doesn't actually mean a whole lot if you really think about it. Drakes are more important. Baron.
We're learning.
More important. Rift Herald more important. Chat, cheer for us, please.
If we're just wrong.
Yeah, we're actually just like, they're like, actually, both of you need to stop.
Yeah,
like,
that's what the chat sounds like. Yeah. That's what you sound like. Actually.
That's not how that is.
And we're like, yeah.
Like, now we're picking on chat. Chat's really gonna flame us now. It's like, it kind of, chat feels like the younger sibling almost. And we really are the older siblings when it comes to this because we don't know anything.
Shout out my older brother.
Shout out my older brother. He's the one who got me into COD.
Oh, what a mistake.
And Halo.
My brother tried to get me into League.
Oh.
It didn't work. It didn't work at all.
Oh my god, look, we've got Nar back.
We've got Nar back.
We've got our little buddy.
Our familiar sight. Brings a smile to my face.
I love him. How much do you want to bet that's... I want to say it's Lazaro, but I could also be completely wrong.
We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. As, correct me if I'm wrong, that mustached man at the bottom, that's Braum, is it not? Braum. We just saw him get picked last time.
Yeah, and actually, it was our team that chose him.
And their band coming out.
And here we got Mbessa on Butler.
As we are getting closer and closer to this game, of course, what we want to look for and what we need to see big here is those two new players. Of course, they were a negative spot in my mind watching that game.
I feel like they held their own pretty good. I mean, Rimasi did good in jungle, came out to support. Obviously, there's a lot of times we had to have multiple team members together fighting because we had no other option. Siren held his own in mid pretty decently. So, yeah, final picks, Mbessa and Annie for Butler. And for us, we have Gotta win it.
Karma. Karma,
Ooh.
karma, 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 chameleon.
I was gonna go more down the route of maybe Karma is gonna get Butler and we're gonna win, but Karma Chameleon is also. We play a lot on one of our radio stations actually.
Oh wow, I'm shocked. As this, what you're looking at right now, determines how this game's gonna go. If you are a genius in the chat, give your predictions.
If you played this game and understand what these champions mean,
then let
you
us
would understand who's
right
gonna
in the
win.
chat. I ask Willow this all the time, but now I'll turn it to you, chat. What are your predictions? Let us know. Willow, we just saw one game. What do you think?
I already got it wrong. Maybe I'm gonna go against what Lazaro told me and say that I don't want to say we're gonna lose though. So it's like I don't want to.
You don't want to be mean.
I'm gonna fully continue to trust Lazaro and what he told me that we're going to win. But
You believe in the comeback?
yeah,
That didn't sound confident.
I mean if Cathargo has a go again, it might be a different vibe. I'm looking at. Let's look at the ranks
That's
actually.
where I was
yeah,
just going,
looking. I
'cause-
was looking at Cathargo. They give out 2 diamond.
2 diamond 4s, 1 master, 1 emerald 4, and an unranked. On our side, we got a diamond 1, a diamond 2, 2 emerald 3s, and a master.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know what's better, diamond or emerald.
Diamond,
Let's think
I'm
diamond.
thinking. Well, seeing as
Maybe?
Cathargo is diamond 4 and he was popping off, I'm going to assume that's real good.
Maybe? Chat, tell us if we're wrong.
My prediction for this game. You didn't throw
Okay.
it back to me. Evil.
No, you didn't deserve it.
Oh, okay. My prediction for this game from Conestoga, I can't say a win or loss. I can say they want to even up those numbers. They want to, I don't know if it's going to be shut down Cathargo as the game plan, but I do know that they want to even it up. I feel like they have to just get more in on the team fights. And that's maybe what a few changes in operators could be. I say operators like it's Siege. So a few changes in champions could be.
We've been referring to them as agents.
I've called them 8 different things.
Yeah, it's typical with us now.
So that is Lazaro.
I
on
did guess it
Nar.
right. I did guess that Nar was Lazaro. I feel like that's one of his go-tos. I feel like. Who do we think?
I feel like, yeah. That was.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen him play a lot of Nar last semester. Amumu was
Amumu was deadly against us in that last one.
yeah, I mean hopefully we can use our champs right.
That's the biggest thing. Is champion utilization. Who cares what your team comp is? Who cares who you're playing as if you can't utilize them, if you can't use them to their fullest potential?
Yeah, I mean we already seen ranks don't technically mean anything considering that one of Butler's is unranked, and for all we know, I don't remember who that was. That could have been one of our top assists.
I think it was Magic.
And yeah, I think Magic, I feel like, took it a couple turrets. But, like, it doesn't... As long as you can play correctly within your team and be more of an addition rather than, like, a negative, I guess. If you can work together as a team and not an individual, I feel like that's hopefully what you want.
From what I saw, Butler played so much so like a unit. And we're funky with it. They were getting a little wild. I mean, they start off the game going 2 in top lane. That's something we've never really seen.
And that threw me off even. I think probably Lazaro was thrown off a little bit. Didn't expect 2 people trying to tango.
They forced us out of our comfort zone so hard.
Whatever strat we had going into that, we instantly had to change it. Instantly we had to figure out, okay, someone needs to go to top lane now. Someone's got to, I guess, cover middle lane. And now we've got, like, what is going on? We've never seen this. Are they going to keep doing this? Do we keep putting 2 up at top thinking that there's going to be 2 more being sent to us? Do we go back? Like, what is Butler really just...
And that's why I say League of Legends is the hardest game. That reason right there. I've never used my brain so much.
It numbs your brain.
And I'm not even playing.
I don't even think they could pay me to play this game anymore. If the AI made me rage quit twice, could you imagine me playing against actual people? my monitor would not exist anymore.
They would type one thing in the chat to you.
Not
immediately
even. They'd
tilt
say,
you.
yeah. Someone, I've had it in Call of Duty where, even in Valorant, I'll have game chat available where I can hear my teammates and they'll just say something and it just sets me off. So I don't care what the opposing team says. Cool, whatever. You know, say your stuff, talk your stuff. But as soon as it's your own teammates, it's something about it that just really gets under my skin, and I'm just instantly like, okay, now I'm playing for the opponents.
And if that's something that happens at the level that me and you play at.
Do you imagine what it's like for them?
Exactly, when the stakes are that much higher
I want to
and the
know what
games
their
are that much
comms sound
scarier.
like.
That would be very fascinating.
I'm really interested.
That would be fascinating, as we are just waiting for that spectator delay. Maybe we'll have a little commercial to send it to while we wait for our game to come back here. Of course, that first one not going in Conestoga's favor. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes. Make sure you stick around.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
We are live and we are back here with our second game of League of Legends. I got a little ahead of myself there. You're looking at our faces here as I'm Curtis Cove calling. So that's Milo Mukeas Bridges. I've said that 3 times, but hey, maybe this is your first time
Maybe
joining
they're just
us.
tuning in.
Exactly. As we did lose our first game, and woo, it was a tough one, as it was close until it wasn't. And then they really took it from there. Conestoga's going to have to find themselves back in the, they're going to have to find themselves bringing the game to them.
Yeah, get back in their heads, try to ignore the heat that's going on in the hub right now. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, to your point there, as it is getting even hotter by the second. I'm not sure by the second. but the Esports Hub is getting real hot. Of course, the snow started falling outside.
So the heat has to get turned on.
That's just logic.
Yeah, especially in a room full of PCs.
In a room full of PCs that are running hot and a bunch of 20-plus-year-olds in there. Body heat. It's hot. It's hot. It's sweaty.
I was really interested to see where you're taking that.
20 hot men in there.
That's where I thought you were going to go. I was like, I'm going to let you go down that road.
Hot like body heat.
Yeah, I can only imagine what their internal temps are right now.
Well, I can only imagine how hard it would be to keep the mouse in your hands with the sweat or staying
throw a
in the
mouse at your teammate, but we've already got fights right off the bat, by the way.
We do. They're kicking off before the minions even show up.
They did not care. They were like, you know what?
I want to fight.
Just start shooting.
The goal for... Ooh, and that is us getting shot.
But it's also weird because Lazaro is now bottom lane by himself, which means that we sent 2 people to top lane. No one's at mid right now, unless they're in the jungle.
Yes.
There's
They're in the
someone
jungle.
wrapping around. There's a lot.
There's a lot going on, and a real quick first blood on the board.
For Butler.
Yes, that is Papa Jester also getting on the board. Someone who, their name hasn't come up too much. They have in the assist column, led the game in assists last time.
Yeah. Poor Lazaro got taken out early.
Yeah, alone in that bot lane, and they're right on the tower. This is unique.
It really is. I don't like that this is unfamiliar territory for us. We got comfortable.
For the past 4 months, we got
we got real comfortable with understanding how, usually it's two people at the bottom, one in the mid, one at top. And now they're changing it up on us.
They did send Lazaro back up to top.
And he's getting already bullied again. That poor man can't catch a break.
So that's what we were talking about before we jumping into this game, is that beforehand, Butler sent 2 up top lane, completely fooled us, then went back to sending 2 bottom lane, also caught us off guard. As you could see, the turret health there going down. Papa Jester also going down.
I mean, hey, we're changing stuff up. We kind of threw their strat back at them. I mean, it's kind of, we're evening the field, 1-1 kill. We've seen this already last round, where this is where we were even footing. However, Butler got not that much gold up on us. I was going to say 1K, but that is not true. I don't know my numbers. I don't know my math. That's why I'm in a broadcast radio program.
Don't lie to me. As the biggest thing here is, of course, the dragons.
Yeah.
That's what they got. They got every dragon last
They did. We got a Void Grub. We got a Void Grub.
Boy, howdy.
Woo! A little... I was
Yes,
going to say a little maggot, but I don't know if grubs are maggots. They're different, aren't they?
I wouldn't know. I'm not educated.
Okay.
As we do see the middle lane, what we've come to expect, it's Siren. Trying to duel it out, trying to win it. Does channel back home to base. Fusion and Lopachinski now on the bottom lane.
They are. Fusion getting a couple hits in. Lopachinski and Fusion both working together to try to get Papa Jester out, but they kind of back up a little. Fusion on a slither of health somehow stays alive. It was a 3v2 at one point. Lazaro doing what he does up top. Little song and dance. Lopachinski now by himself because Fusion has to hopefully go back and get some health. He might not even do that for all we know. Lazaro back with the character he is comfortable with. He might get a kill in here. He might not. We will see how it goes. It's very even in health right now.
Both under half health. Whoever gets the big move off first will win that battle.
He is going back to the tower, so that might change things up. And there's Papa taking out Fusion for his second kill. Going after Lopachinski. Lopachinski trying to hold his own, but just can't find the spot for his kill.
Coming from
Siren.
mid. Coming from mid is Siren.
Here's their cries for help.
And then here's Ram. Here's Ramusi. Fighting 2 in the jungle.
He might get 1 kill if he's lucky, but blue team has claimed the feat of warfare. Don't know what that is.
They did it last time.
Did they?
Yes. Early on the game, the feat of warfare. As Papa Jester does go down. Siren, though, comes over from that mid lane and will fall as Leiden and Cathargo on that bottom lane, and that's going to take so much attention from Conestoga.
That's very unfortunate. Kills are 5-2. I mean, we're already seeing a bit of a change from Butler. It's very similar, though, however, to what we seen first
It's
round.
just faster this time.
It is. I think Butler understands, where they stand in terms of
What they have to do?
Yeah.
You're bang on right with that, as you see them here in this bot lane. They've already taken some tower damage from that weirdly aggressive start that they had.
Yeah.
And now
they're still being aggressive.
Exactly. It's
Siren's
Papa Jester's moved up from the bottom lane back over to the top. They are so fluid.
They're so quick with it. So quick with it. I mean, it's a 2v1 in the mid with Siren.
Lazaro doing his thing.
Yeah, Lazaro's still doing a song and dance like we normally see. He's actually kind of doing good. Kind of holding his own. Papa Jester off in the jungle doing jungler things.
We got Butler with 3 members in the jungle, all just trying to get the lead that they so crave, as Lazaro and Sky just again playing that dance of death with each other. Neither guy able to get an advantage. Papa Jester hiding in the bushes. Lazaro ends up going right into him, but nothing will come of it. Of course, we're still in these slow goings. No one wants to make the first mistake, and that's what being over aggressive, that's what pushing too far will do for you, as you see the dragon
And that is Conestoga on the Drake going after it. Hopefully taking it out. For all we know, Butler could come in and take it out. However, luckily, Conestoga takes the Ocean Drake for themselves. Lazaro up near the tower. You've seen Lopachinski with one of the Condors coming in to a little bit of a flank, not really to help him out. Siren still in the mid, duking it out. Lazaro up there, not really shooting shots, going after minions more so, which is, I mean, kind of what you want.
Kind of understandable. Now, of course, we did pick up the Ocean Drake, which means that we will be doing stun to them as well as our usual damage, which is so big for Butler last time. They did pick up Cloud Drakes and Ramosi going down Cathargo. There's just too many bodies, too many champions to deal with, and that Ocean Drake, we'll see if it's a difference maker, and they do, again, they have to get the next one.
They do. They have to start really working in the jungle, but it's so hard when you're getting taken out like Siren. No matter what, it's just we cannot win these fights, which is just so odd. Like, even these 1v1s that we would usually see them win, they just aren't able to do it. Even 2v2s. I mean, we see a 3v2 happening right now.
Shut down, and Mumu gets a big kill here for Conestoga. Ramosi on the board, and there it is. We won the team fight, just as you were complaining about it.
We did, and now we're only 4 kills down. The gold is a bit of a, not too big of a difference to worry, but
I don't know about that.
soon.
It's 2.5k.
But we've seen people come back from a lead like that. So, and we're only 9 minutes in.
We are very early on.
Change. Lazaro's getting
Pachinski there on the bot lane.
Yeah, 2 L names.
You know what Lazaro's doing. He's on that top
lane.
Yeah,
Lazaro's up here now fighting. Pachinski is possibly going to get taken out if he isn't safe about it. Siren in the middle, doing what he does. Fusion's now coming with Lopachinski, going after Papa Gesture, but just gets major damage.
Stays in the fight and goes down because of it, because yes, it was a 3v2, almost a 3v1. Lopachinski realized the smart decision was to stay out of it. Conestoga's turning up their aggressiveness.
They are, but we're not necessarily seeing anything in return for it.
Who knows if it's worth it?
Yeah. It's really one of those things where it's kind of just, well, we see how it's going. Let's just try everything, I guess.
My fear is change for the sake of change.
Yeah. Here's Lazaro going into a fight of his own. He's half health. Sky is also getting to half health. Big attack,
though. He looks to combo up Lazaro, and Sky will slang Lazaro's. We have a big team fight here in the jungle. Ramosi's on a killing spree, and he's got backup. Fusion and Lopachinski with him. He's taken down another one. We do see Ramosi going down in the fight. Leading, trying to lead Conestoga back towards their tower. Unable to. You got 3 Conestoga Condors still there with the minions done.
Siren Fusion heading back off to where they need to go. Siren heading back to mid lane. We've seen Lazaro looks like he's back to his spot up in top. And Ramosi's coming back to the jungle, going back to his position. Everyone's going back to where they need to go.
If they can take out those minions right there on this bot lane, they have a real chance to push forward a little bit before the numbers game gets evened back up. It seems like Butler is sending only the one down over to that bot lane.
It does, but Siren's now got a bit of a issue here with 2 players from Butler coming into his area. Magic and Psy are all coming up near Lazaro. Whether Magic will come in and pop Lazaro with Psy, we'll see. Another Void Grub has spawned. There's just the gold difference is also starting to become a little obvious. Lazaro back in his fight with Sky. He's gonna see if he actually wins this one. He's got some damage already up on it, but Butler is going after that Void Grub once again.
So my fear now is because the gold difference is becoming apparent. It's around 3k right now. As Butler gets stronger and stronger, that helps them more with taking out the mid bosses, the jungle bosses, the Void Grubs, which they grab. It just speeds up that process, and that's something that Conestoga is going to have to be super cognizant of going forward.
It is, and here's Lazaro and
Sky. That's one of the 2.
I don't know why my brain's trying to read it as Sky, probably because it's an actual word. Is Sky a word? Who knows?
Open Gundam style.
Yep, but hey, Lazaro's back in his fight with Psy. We'll see if he wins it this time. It's not looking necessarily the best.
But it's not looking the worst. This
exactly.
has just been
We've
the
seen
eternal
worse.
dance of death. Of course, we are at the 12-minute mark. I'll give y'all a little. Oh, actually, here we are in the bot lane. We take out their minions. We have a chance to push them back all the way to their tower. I will give a little update on our team levels on their side. It's a level 10, level 8, level 9, level 9, and level 6. On our side, it's 9, 8, 10, 8, 6. So we are just a tad, a step behind them.
We are, which isn't horrible. And we've seen Dragon, the next Dragon has spawned in. Whether it'll be the one that we need to get a triple, we'll see. It's not, it is what looks like a Fire Drake.
We are going right to it,
but
yeah,
it's a
they are
3v2.
Yep.
It's a, no, it's a 4v3.
Cathargo is coming into
it's a
Ramusi
4v3
is
now.
on the Drake. You want to keep your eye on Ramusi in the left there as the Drake goes down and red team got it. Ramusi held on. Kills going down on the board. Conestoga losing the fight. Ramusi and Siren both going down in the process, but we have 2 Drakes. Fusion as well.
That's unfortunate.
But
I don't know. Yeah, we got the Drakes. Hey, we got the Drakes. Woo! Ignore the fact that we got almost half our team taken out. It's okay. Look away.
Oh, over half the team.
Look away.
Oh, yes, as they do have the turret plating down and the turret soon after.
There it goes. Blue team with the first turret. It's a little bit of a different view than we've seen first game, and honestly, it really does come down to the fact that Butler.
Lopez one hit away and does it. Lopez shuts down Cathargo. We are seeing a little something different here as Cathargo doesn't have that far and away kill lead. 14 on the board for Butler, 3 for Cathargo. It's really spread out this one. When you shift over to Conestoga's side, we're at 7 so far at the 14-minute mark. And of course, you got 2 men at 3 kills. That's Ramusi and Lopez.
We see Lazaro in the jungle a little bit, trying to get some gold back up. It's now a 4K lead.
A potential
from
3v1.
Butler, yeah. And here it is, 3v2 now with that kill. We got a double kill going on.
Doubled up for Papa Jester's decided I'm doing the killing. 6 so far.
This is my game.
As we see the mid starting to get pushed through. They've got the minion support, but quickly leveling them. Siren saves a lot of potential turret damage.
He does, and sends Magic back into jungle to do what he's supposed to do. Papa Jester just sitting there, chilling, lurking, waiting. Sai also waiting for Lazaro to return. Coming home, waiting. Oh, it looks like Fusion and Papa Jester.
Yeah,
going
Fusion,
at Fusion
did not look ready for that, not at all.
No,
as they do get into the 1v1.
He might have missed his shot, honestly, because he did kind of go past him, so I don't know what happened there, but Lazaro also in a fight himself, taking some damage, still decently close in health to Sai, but another 2v2, 2v3 it looks like with Ramusi there. Lopachinski Fusion against Papa Jester, and
I doubt we see a fight. I doubt it. You saw the web come out there trying to get that snipe on.
Lazaro's got 3 Butler players coming at him.
We'll see how he handles this. He's got to be conservative here. He's got to play as defensively as he can. As you see here, mid lane, Lopachinski Fusion all alone. Don't have the minion support that you would want.
No, it looks like a lot of the minions are kind of missing a little bit.
The 3v1 on Lazaro, they ended up pulling out of the situation. Lazaro, too big, too tough.
Yeah, he made them scared. Rift Herald has spawned in. Once again, one of the defining factors on who will win. But we are getting turret damage in.
And 4 on this mid as they understand this is the situation. We have a real chance here to get a turret down. And they will. Conestoga is on the board for turret lane. Now we do shift our focus back up to this top lane as they are going to take one of their own.
They are, and they're going to push back up. It looks like Lazaro's really in a battle for himself. But here comes Siren and Fusion.
They chose to go to Lazaro instead of the turret, and he goes down to Papa Jester. You do have Lazaro still. Lazaro's still alive, getting a double kill. Siren also coming in for the assist. That's Papa Jester went down. Excuse me. Magic as well in the fight. We do lose our turret, but we shut them down.
And there's Ramusi going after Rift Herald. This might be the change that we needed to see. However, Butler University moving in, trying to snag that Rift Herald kill from Ramusi, but Fusion and Lopachinski come in to give that support. Tell Ramusi, keep killing that thing, we'll hold them back for you. And we'll also try to help you out.
As Siren also comes in, you gotta watch out for Cathargo. as we get the Rift Herald. Everything is coming our way so far in the mid bosses. We'll have to see if we can get the big kill here. Papa Chester and Cathargo.
Oh,
Papa Chester down. Cathargo at low HP. Lopachinski wants it, you know
he
it.
wants that double kill.
He missed his one shot that he did have there, but the chase continues. Lopachinski on the attack, but Magic is able to come in and save a life. Ramosi, Fusion, Siren don't like that. They're coming right back in. Stunned is Magic. Magic is down, but also going down in the battle is Ramosi. Everything popping off
Did they get that
here.
last kill? They did. One of our boys with the double kill.
And
there
they
goes
get
the
the tower
turrets,
back.
though.
Mid is wide open now.
This is an unfortunate situation. Fusion finding Lendon and Siren also coming in. Another Dragon has spawned in. It's a 2v2 here on mid.
There's nowhere to hide. Both turrets are gone. As Conestoga has lost Fusion in this battle, a 2v2. 3v2 as Papa Chester comes in and they make the smart choice. They retreat. You don't want to come at Conestoga.
You don't want to, when you see Lazaro in there, you gotta know.
When he's not in that top lane, you know something's getting serious. As we still keep the focus on this fight in the mid. Lopachinski at full HP is still in it. You've got Sai and Papa Chester lurking in the shadows around. You see on the bottom of your screen there, Magic taking out a mid boss. Of course, everyone seems to be converging on this far right side. We're switched over to it. Lazaro alone in top mid as something is about to go down. Something's about to pop off. That's a Drake. It's going to be a battle for it.
His Fusion's already looking for some blood there. Lazaro,
one
man army against that turret, which, I mean, is what you need to see. Over here, it's a 5-man stack. 4 going for this Drake. 5th one, Papa Jester coming in.
They're going to get it real quick here. This is...
However, what are the Condors doing? They might be... Oh, it looks like Lopachinski sending some shots. Ramosi coming in as well.
Blue turret gets destroyed as there's Lazaro in the top lane.
Look how close they are to their spawn.
As that's the last turret in mid.
They've seen their opportunity.
And there it is, the opportunity. They send out the big boy. Clears out the turret, and they have a real chance to make some ground as we have a huge mid fight going on. Magic at low HP, and Siren as well. Ramosi gets the first kill in the battle, but goes down himself. Siren also falling. Sky and Magic no longer on the board here for Butler, as it is even. Fusion does go down to give the advantage to Butler. The calm after the storm. Butler took it. Butler took it. The big boy. It didn't go in our favor.
It did not. However, we did push into their spawn. Whether we can then...
The voracious one is on the board.
Yeah. The voracious one.
I don't know, that's what it said.
I like we're pointing out things that we don't know what it means.
Hey, it's happening.
It's our teaching point. Hopefully
if you're looking away from your screen, then that could be a reason to tune over. As we have a little bit of a reset here. Reset from the action. We get a update on the game as we are 20+ minutes into this one. Finally, 22 kills for the Butler side. We got 15 kills for Conestoga at the towers. That's the big thing. It's 3-2-3 right now. It's anyone's game.
It is, and we have 2. I'm now realizing what it is. We have 2 Drakes.
One
grub. Yeah, and then Butler has 1 Drake. We're learning the symbols, Curtis.
We're doing it.
And we're catching up in gold a little bit. Still a little iffy. Lopachinski and Sai now going at each other with Ramosi coming in to make it a 2v1. Over on mid, however, you can see Butler is really close. Magic running off. Linden coming to help out Sai with Lopachinski. They all back off. And
they gotta go take care of Lazaro. Yes.
Lazaro's making his way downtown.
Yeah, to your point, he's been with his minions the whole time. Sky forcing to come over. And that turret is already really hurt. That would be 2 avenues for Conestoga to go down.
What we want to see, we see 4 Butler running together.
I love that bot mid, like that bot mid, like
really
mid jungle, like that bottom right area of the map.
Lopachinski Fusion running up to mid, taking out some of the minions that are coming down. Sai trying to put a stop to Lazaro's reign. Lazaro did not get that turret down. Probably got some real good damage on it though. Fusion. He's running around trying to find these little traps, these little, I think they're trophies. Some you can see, some you can't. But Sai and Lazaro still going at it. Lazaro currently in the lead in terms of this fight. He might be able to
doesn't have a turret to retreat to unless he goes all the way back to his spawn, but Magix is coming in.
Just
He's trying to
Just
ruin
get
the kill. He's trying to ruin Lazaro's day,
No,
and
Lazaro.
he will.
The whole
Lazaro
team
jumps over to
comes.
jungle, but it wasn't safe. Gets shut down, and that's the first kill we've had in a really long time.
It is. The entire team. Poor Lazaro, just everyone came after him. It feels like a team deathmatch at this point. It's kind of crazy. Lopaczynski trying to get some shots on. It's a 3v3 now. 4v3.
Everyone's in that corner. Look at your
here.
mini-map as things are going down here. We'll see if anyone goes down. Papa Jester did take the first amount of huge damage, but is able to pull out, fight to live another day. As again, they're teasing big moments here. It looks like Butler is trying to play a little bit more conservatory because Conestoga's been aggressive.
They really have. They've turned it up a little bit. There's a 4v4 action right here. I'm not actually sure what that is. Lopaczynski with the kill. Butler with it. There's a whole lot of exchanges.
Layden is now godlike as kills are going down. Papa Chester and Magic are dead for Butler, but on Conestoga's side, Lopaczynski, Fusion, and Lazaro. The blue team stole the voracious one from us. That's going to be huge for them and huge for their gold. 47.3k to 42.7k as when things need to go Conestoga's way, they can't. We got aced.
We did. Everyone out. Fusion will be our first one back, followed by Lopaczynski, and the other three shortly, well, 20 seconds after. Butler, everyone's in except for Papa Jester, who just came back. Butler going after the turrets. It is now 4 turrets to 3 turrets.
They got our bot lane turret. They're now able to walk right down Main Street towards our spawn there. Of course, you also look at your mini-map. You could see here Butler Sky going after the last turret in mid, and he's probably going to get a huge damage done. And yes, they have 2 access points to our spawn. That top lane that Lazaro's been holding is the only one remaining. Another dragon on the board. I feel like whoever grabs this next wins the game.
Yeah, I feel like you don't even have to grab another dragon to win the game. With it being both sides are pretty much all turrets gone on at least one lane to get into the other spawn to
They
get that
do
nexus.
go right for that Drake.
They
They understood the assignment. They know that if they get this Cloud Drake, then it's not looking pretty. It looks like they got 2 clouds as well, stacking them up.
Yep, and Lopaczynski there spotting 3 of them running together. Does not see Cathargo running down below him. Lopaczynski running away. Baron Nashor has spawned in, and we see Butler right to it. Seriously.
As you can expect.
And they ran past it.
They ran past it because they understand that that top lane has been their one weak point all game, and they understood Lazaro was going to be running down over to it. If they have top lane control, they have Baron Nashor control.
Ooh, Lazaro Fusion reaching at the same time as Butler.
Ramosi is going to be part of this fight when it does kick off. Of course, the Baron Nashor, tons of health. It's going to take a little bit longer for them to get it down. It's going to give Conestoga an opportunity still to jump into this fight. But it looks like they're staying farther than you would hope, but here we are.
They might be trying to steal it, honestly, waiting for everyone to come in and then have some people sit back, wait for Butler to get that lower health on it and just snag it like they sold the other one.
They deserve it, as Ramusi now jumping into the fight. The Amumu, you see him there in a dangerous situation, taking some big damage, getting out of there. All of the Butler University going in on it, but we stole it! Conestoga gets the Baron Nashor. They steal 2 of our lives as Ramosi goes down, but picks up kills in response. Magic and Papa Chester down. We'll see how this keeps on kicking off as Cathargo taking damage from Fusion. He's 1 hit away, but he got stunned. Cathargo looking for that retreat and can't get it. Cathargo down. Conestoga has the man advantage right now.
Lazaro with a fight against Sai, the man that he's been going against in top lane. Fusion, and it looked like Lopaczynski running off. We somehow made it out with only 2 deaths. Ramusi and Lopaczynski.
And the Baron Nashor.
And the Baron on our side, stealing that. And a little bit of a kill update. 30 kills to Butler, 20 to Conestoga. The gold is in Butler's favor currently.
By about 4K right now.
Yep, 5 towers for Butler, 3 for Conestoga. It's crazy out here.
It's kicking off.
It is.
It's getting hot. Literally, in the Esports Hub, it is probably at its peak temperature right now.
I don't even want to know what it smells like in there.
And it is peak stress. It is peak edge of your seat right now. As yes, if you look at your HUD, it doesn't look good. But if you look at the situation at hand, I really do think there's a chance.
I mean, there could be a turning point here. You never know. I mean, we got Baron, we got Rift Herald, we've used Rift Herald. Both teams are on each other's spawns, access to the initiators for the Nexus.
Innovators?
And yes, that is what I was thinking of. Lazaro coming out. Finds 2 of their players.
Oh no, like a landmine.
Third coming in. Lazaro, no, run, buddy.
He gets out of there. They were just sitting there waiting for someone to step on them. Lazaro, the poor soul, as we did send Siren over to that top lane trying to take out that last turret. Gets oh so close, but it does it. Blue turret goes down.
Must have been the minions.
Must have been the minions, as support does come out here from Butler, which forces Siren all the way back.
But here, we got 3 Conestoga
Jumping
players.
magic.
Lopachinski, Fusion, Ramusi. They said we were going to make sure that we try to get some sort of kill back on the board. Sai is now their new target. Ramusi, Fusion,
Lazaro.
and Lazaro not coming in. It's a 4v1. They want this turret taken out.
It's going to be on Sky and Magic to stop them, and they can't. The minion support and too many numbers, but that made Butler mad. You see 4 Butler Esports University champions coming in, trying to even it up. Catharko making it 5. 5 of them in. Magic has the first kill, slaying Lopachinski. Going down after him is Ramusi. No one dead for Butler yet, as they are a hit squad coming up. Look at them lurk.
Insane. Lazaro and Fusion getting away with their lives. Siren is still up at the top. He's actually pushing into their spawn.
You could see that, you could fully see here that the decision's been made by Butler. They're taking this bottom path option, and they're trying to run with it. But as you said, Siren is forcing them to pull out, forcing them to think about their defenses. Conestoga has their very own lanes. As a Dragon has spawned, that's why they're pulling out.
They've got that third one now, unfortunately. There's the third Cloud Drake for
big.
Butler University. It's
difference maker right there, as they had the lane to come into our spawn, pulled back because they knew that the Dragon was spawning, went and got it. Effective. That's effective play, as the towers are tied up 5 apiece. Of course, Conestoga has the top lane and the mid lane to go down to attack. Of course, we see the other way, bottom lane, mid lane for Butler.
Yeah, it's close without being close, if that makes sense.
I'll give a little kill assist update, as it's leading with 10 kills, no deaths, 13 assists so far. A double-double and then some. On Conestoga's side, Fusion, 15 assists. Siren, 12 assists. They're getting a lot more team fights. They're getting a lot more action among each other.
That is true, and here's Lazaro pulling off. So that's not Lazaro, that's just a random jungle creature. Looks a lot like Gnar when he has his little rock buff, whatever it is.
There's Lazaro.
There he is!
Over with Ramusi in that top lane, trying to preserve that last turret they got. We see the fight is shifting attention. We saw it a lot in that bot jungle. We're looking up towards the top here, as that's a big fight going down. Papa Jester going in. Fusion, the first to go, as Papa Jester is going to be face-to-face with Lopachinski and goes down to him. They still got 2 Conestoga Condors left here in the jungle. Lazaro comes in, makes it 3, evens up the numbers.
And we see the boys still shooting their shots, going after the minions, trying to get these 3 players backed up, because obviously, as we know, we have top and bottom lane. It looks like we've actually pushed mid lane as well, completely open to their spawn.
Oh, we did that a while ago.
Did we?
Yeah.
When did we we have more towers.
Yeah, mid lane.
Oh no, we have even towers.
It's even, yeah. Mid lane was opened up around the 18-minute mark. Both teams were able to fully go down mid.
And Conestoga has just spawned Baron.
Yeah, Mid lane here, you got Lopachinski on his lonesome. Ramusi backing him up. You got 3 Butler Esports University champions waiting for him, forcing a little bit of a retreat.
Just need to get these kills, push in, steal the win for ourselves, and push it to a game 3.
Of course, this is what we mean when we say the kills don't really matter. It's 33-21, and yet this is anyone's game. You got all of Conestoga here. Oh, but you do have a team fight coming up. Cathargo, Papa Jester, they want the steal.
Oh, Ramusi's sticking, and there's red team taking Baron. Papa Jester
big kills going down. Cathargo's the only member on Butler dead, and they're so close to the ace as it's just up to Lazaro, the only one left for Conestoga, and goes down. With how open the map is, this could be doom and disaster. Willow, the map is so open for an ace to happen now of all times. I can't believe it. I did get told by Lopachinski there's at least 1 ace a game. You just want to be the team that does it.
Yep. And we're waiting. Fusion will be the first one back in with only 12 seconds left.
He's got to dive in with all of his life as the red turret's destroyed. It looks like they're pushing right down Main Street, and they have so much opportunity.
There's red
here.
Intimidator.
Fusion's still not alive.
No.
1 second
He's
left.
back.
Keep your eye on that man. Keep your eye on that man.
Get in, Fusion!
Oh, keep your eye on that man as the health bar for the Nexus keeps going down. Fusion was alive to watch it happen.
He watched his kingdom fall right in front of him.
As they got so close. So much better second game. It didn't feel like this unique thing. It felt like something that Conestoga, I've seen it from them before. It gives me that hope that this is the playoff team of old that we might see again. It's going to take a little bit more time. This team still has to get used to each other.
Oh, 100%. But we've seen really well thought out plays. They came to support each other. They came together. We've seen obviously a little bit more of a closer matchup. Some more towers, some more.
It lasted longer.
It did.
That's the biggest thing too.
It did. So, I mean, as you pointed out, we've seen the assists starting to come in on our side, which meant that, kills were coming in. The amount of kills that happened during that game is kind of crazy.
That was a ton. That's not something you're going to see every so often. Of course, we did say, are they going to shut down Cathargo? Ended up doing so. He didn't go off as hard before. 7 kills, 4 deaths, 11 assists. Was still the MVP of the day. I have to give it to him. As much as that pains me to give it to an opponent, I have to give respect. Respect's due. That was a stellar performance, and it's something where Conestoga can review this VOD, and they don't have to be all doom and gloomy about it.
Yeah.
I don't think so, personally.
Especially in that second round, they played really well. For what they were given to them and how Butler played, they played well.
Yeah. I would have to agree with that, as things could have went a lot better. Of course, we did tell you before the stream starts, we have an interview with Lazaro.
We do.
We'll have to see how that goes. We will be right back with you with that interview. That'll be Mute Chaos talking with Lazaro after a tough loss. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss it.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships. And also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
Congrats. It's take two now because apparently mics weren't working. It was not our fault. It was production.
As always, right? It's
It
never
is.
the player's fault, is it?
No, I mean, we were saying that the heat was affecting you guys. We were talking about it. Production gets AC. You guys don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Yuri checked the temperature over there before the game. It was like 24 degrees.
Which is crazy because
It's a
it does
little
not.
warm.
It feels warmer than 24.
Yeah, I mean, I think even though it's the middle of winter, we might need to turn the AC back on.
I agree, honestly. Apparently, there's some sort of issue they're fixing with it. That's why it was off. The heat was off. It's now fixed, so the heat is back on, unfortunately. But hey, it means you guys don't need those hand warmers.
Yeah, the hand warmer, the budget for hand warmers is way down this semester.
That's a good thing.
That's
We
a
can
good
put
thing,
money
saving
into
some
something.
money.
We can put money into getting you guys an AC.
Exactly.
You get like a little foot AC. Would that help?
I
Keep
don't
your
think so.
feet cold.
I don't think so.
Would it take your mind out of the game?
No, you know what? I think maybe we need like right in front of here, like just a big fan.
A giant fan.
Just a big
the
fan
whole
blowing at
width
us.
of the desk.
Yeah, exactly, all the way across.
It's crazy. Okay, one thing, I would not be able to play in here. It's loud. How does that not affect you guys?
Yeah, I mean, this is my second year here. The first year I was here, the first like 4 or 5 times I was in here, I couldn't focus at all. Like, it is so loud. But it's like, you're in here for a couple of months, you start to like tune it out, I think. At least I did.
You just get better headphones.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
It's just the headphones that are truly affecting it.
Exactly.
Overall, though, the match, not in our favor.
Not ideal.
No, not really. We did say you guys played good. For a team that is pretty, you got new players, you played good.
Yeah, I think we played okay. I think we've performed better in practice, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, with a new team, it's just about getting comfortable with each other, getting the chemistry up, getting the reps in, right? More practice. I think we will perform a lot better than we did today going forward.
I hope so.
Yeah, but it's
Make
like
it more entertaining.
it's a starting point.
It is. Now, one thing that Curtis and I noticed, you had 2 people coming at you first round. What did that do to you?
Okay, it was so this is like it's like a strategy, new strategy that they're doing, all the pro teams, right? Where you put your top lane, bot lane to avoid a bad matchup. That's like the basis of it, right? So the first game, they did that to us, right? They put their bot lane, top lane, and it is not a good time for me. Okay, 2 people, I cannot play the game. It's not fun. So the second game, we thought they were going to do it again, but they didn't.
Yeah, because then we noticed you guys had sent 2.
Yeah.
And we're like, they're just giving it back to them, I guess.
Yeah, no, well, we were trying to match them in the second game, but they didn't do it. So it was just not a good time for me again.
You just got the short end of the stick both games.
A little bit, but I think it's something that, again, we can work on, right? Maybe how to position ourselves better level 1 so we can like spot it and avoid it and react to it if they do it. Something to work on, but it is really hard to play 1 versus 2, I'll tell you that.
I think the 2 of us, Curtis and I, had agreed multiple times. There's many situations you guys were in that we would probably have cried. I would have cried. I probably would have alt-tabbed.
Yeah.
One thing we did also discuss was just comms. How do you guys as a team work together? Do you yell at each other at all?
No. You know what? I think we might need to yell at each other a little more. I won't lie.
I guessed it right then. Okay, I did say you guys might need to start yelling.
Yeah. The comms are actually something that we're working on, and it changes, right? Just team to team. Last semester, it was Matt who took a really big role in the comms, but because he was playing jungle, right? And it's like, that's kind of like jungle and support are kind of the roles where you tend to be more vocal. You're kind of moving around the map. You're making your plays. But with Matt moving to ADC, it's like we're kind of like having to adjust the comms. So it's a bit of a growing pain for a new team, for sure.
I mean, I feel like it's growing pain even for us because we're watching it. We're like, we don't know what's going on. There's new terms and stuff coming in. There's new.
Yeah, there's the whole new guy
bosses.
that spawns in the river.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
What is that?
I don't know. He's very OP. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so this is something we should actually look into.
Yeah. His name's Adakon. Very strong.
Okay, Curtis, unfortunately, we have homework tonight. More homework outside of schoolwork. That's insane. When did they add him?
Just at the start of the new season. So, first week of January.
Okay, so you've had like a couple weeks to get used to it.
Yeah.
Kind of understand it.
Yeah, we understand it. Everyone understands that it's just like, it's OP, you know?
You just gotta get it.
If you get it, you just gotta get it.
It's like Rift Herald, where usually we say whoever gets Rift Herald will win the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen this second.
I think Rift Herald is weaker this season.
Really?
Because of this guy, yeah. Because of Adakon. So it's like...
They nerfed Rift Herald?
Not really. They didn't really nerf Rift Herald, but like Adakon spawns very close to Rift Herald.
Oh.
So it's like, it's a tricky timing, and Adakon is stronger.
So then it's, which do you go for first?
Yeah, so it's like, it's just a weird timing. Like, you can go for Rift Herald, but then, like, it's hard to find time to use it before Adakon, so, like, the value of it goes down.
Okay.
And Adakon's just too strong. Like, you gotta get Adakon. We lost Adakon both games.
Yeah, I think we didn't notice the first time Adakon, and we're like, what is that? And then the second time, we're like, okay, seriously, what is that? I don't know if we've seen it get used. We're kind of more focused on the fact that all of a sudden it'd be 2v2 fights, and all of a sudden there'd be 5 of Butler on you guys.
And we're just all running at Adakon.
Yeah. And they had some players over there that they need to get a collegiate and just leave.
Just gotta get out of here.
Oh my, we're looking at the assists and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy. The kill amount.
Yeah.
The second round.
It was a bloodbath.
It was actually crazy.
Yeah.
So, like.
A little bloodier than I would have liked.
Slightly. I mean, you got absolutely tapped a good couple times. It was a little rough for you.
Like level 1? Did you see me under that tower? I got destroyed. It was not a good look.
Oh, it's okay. Maybe next game you'll have better luck. You won't get 2v1'd. Hopefully.
Yep, that's the plan.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
We are hoping that you don't get tag teamed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm hoping to.
Hopefully. However, for you guys, tomorrow, 7 p.m., double Call of Duty, Varsity Academy. It's going to hopefully be a good time. Because if I got to watch another team get absolutely slammed, no offense.
It's none taken. I can tell you for sure, COD
Next game?
is going to be a banger tomorrow. COD is always a banger.
Most of the time, yeah, until we start losing. But both teams are in a really good division. Highly recommend tuning in tomorrow, 7 p.m. like we said. Just show up, follow us, Condors Esports, Twitch, YouTube, all our socials. We finally claimed Condors Esports as our username on everything.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No more CC.
Yeah.
All Condors
okay.
Esports. So follow us.
That's huge.
It is. Tune in, 7 p.m. We will see you tomorrow.